Okay. So keeping the gaze just in front of the tip of the nose, Kapalabhati is quite a refreshing sort of light feeling. Although it's quite strong while you pump the stomach, the lower abdominals especially drawing the navel back to the spine and the lower abdominals contracting. There's a sense of lightness about it. So it's a refreshing breath. And basically it's a purification. So you're purifying the system when you do this. And maybe you can bring that into the mental emotional side as if you're expelling what you don't need. So breathing in to prepare. We're going to go for 20. Go. Breathe in. Leave a quarter of lung space. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Engage Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just gently let it go on the exhale. Lift the gaze center and close the eyes. Just drop into maybe the activity in the body and how you've sort of ignited some part of inner sense here. And then we'll go again, opening up the eyes, breathing in, and let's go. Breathe in, quarter of a lung space left, chin towards the chest, engage Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara, throat lock, and hold it. Let's go for 7 if you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently release that, lifting the gaze center, and then just close the eyes. Drop into the breath. And then we're going to breathe in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 2, 1. Sit tall, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. So close the eyes and just keep this rhythm going, okay? Try and keep it nice and smooth. So breathing in and out for 4 and holding at the top and bottom of the exhale for 2 counts. And just start tapping into that ocean breath, the sound at the back of the throat. And while you're breathing here, can you just begin to visualize as you breathe in, the breath moves in through the nose, down through the back of the throat, down the spine, all the way to the tailbone. Sit nice and tall, feel light. And on the exhale, there's a contraction from Mula Bandha, Uddiyana, and then all the way to the solar plexus, the space just below where the ribs meet. And just keep that going. So you're breathing in, the breath is coming through the nose, back of throat, down the spine to the tailbone. And on the exhale, there's a contraction from root lock all the way to the solar plexus. If you're menstruating, you might not want to hold that Uddiyana Bandha so much. You can let go of that for your practice during that time. But if you're not, then just continue with the practice. And don't forget the hold. Notice if the mind is starting to still or if it's getting a little bit agitated. And just sit with the breath. Sit with the sound of the ocean. Just bringing your awareness inwards for your practice. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Let everything be so soft and gentle. It's sitting tall through the spine. Okay, and then we're going to let go of that hold now. So when you've exhaled, just remove the hold from the breath and then open up the eyes, bring the gaze in front of the tip of the nose and breathe in for 4. Filling up through the lungs, deep down into the belly. Still visualize that breath and exhale, let it move out. So no hold this time, so practicing your Ujjayi breath that we're going to take with us. Okay, and then bringing the hands to the heart center. You're welcome to sort of just mark your intention for the practice here if you like and take it from the ground up today. And then bringing your hands to your third eye. Good morning, everyone. Welcome on your mat. Okay, so we're going to lay down on our back. So we're just going to start opening up here. So find the midpoints of your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze here. Lift the legs up high, palms push to the mat. Exhale, rock back to Halasana. Feet don't have to touch the floor, you're still cold. Inhale, lift nice and high. Exhale, fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, lift. We're flushing the system here a little bit more, so helping the Kapalabhati along that we did earlier. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the knees if you need, you're still cold. Inhale, breathing in, lift high. Exhale, roll. Use the abdominal strength to control it. Inhale, lift. Lengthen through the sideways. Exhale, fold. A few more. Your breath, your move. Go with it. Roll with it. Last 2. Beautiful, well done. Last one. This time when we come forward, bend the knees and plug the feet to the floor. Give a little push with the hands behind you and just roll yourself forward into ragdoll. Shaking the head no here, nodding it yes. And take a big breath in. Fill up the back of the lungs and exhale through the mouth. Change the crossing of your arms, breathing in. And exhale, let it go through the mouth. Drop the tops of the hands to the floor. And just wiggle your shoulders a little today. Let any tension go here, okay? Sometimes we practice so rigid. It's nice to just find a little bit of freedom. Yoga is about tapping into the body, mind, breath, and just really finding that connection and seeing where you need to let go and what you can do to help that along in a safe way. And then just starting to roll up, stacking one vertebra on top of the other as slowly as you can. Articulate each one on top of one another. And then the crown of the head lifts high, lifting up through the hands, gaze towards the thumbs, and exhale, release it down. Hands come to the heart center. So before we move through the practice today, I wanted to tell you about arcs of energy. So you really want to find a nice arc of energy. At no point during the practice do you let energy sort of move out, okay? So even when we're standing here and we come up into high mountain, there's a sense of engagement and pulling up, and that's what we were talking about, the breath moving down and then up. So it's not here or here, because then you're going to see you've got 2 points, 1 point here that's puffing out. So if you just tone up and lift, tuck the ribs in, and the neck, if you just keep it nice and long, and then just lift the eye gaze up, you can see that there's much better energy running up and down the spine, okay? So just bear that in mind during your practice, that even though some are opening poses, you still want to contain some of the strength so that the energy is inside, okay? So just step into the front edge of your mat now, bringing your feet together. They can be apart if you like, but insides of your feet are parallel, bringing the hands alongside your body. Just take a big breath in there. Keep the gaze centered at the tip of the nose. Lift up the toes, spread them nice and wide. Ground through underneath the bunion bone of your big toe, little toe, midpoint of your heel. And then lower the toes down towards the ground. Have a little bend in your knees, not too much. Tuck the tailbone in and under. Soften the shoulders back, lower ribs in so you can feel the engagement there. Lift long through the crown. Tip of the tongue pushes behind the two top front teeth. So just on the gum line there. Steady gaze in front of the tip of the nose. And then inhale, lift nice and high. Long line of energy, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, bend the knees a little more if you need to, fold down. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Hands can come up mid-shin. Plug your shoulders back. Beautiful. Step it back into plank now. Lower down, chaturanga. You can take the full version or lower your knees down, untuck your toes, elbows brush the body. Baby cobras or up dogs, lifting high. And exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Breathe in deeply. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more, breathing in. Exhale through the mouth. Lifting the hip creases a little higher. Last one, breathing in. And exhale. Gazing between the hands, step, jump, or walk it through. Inhale, find your halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, find your fold. Flat back, inhale, growing tall, lifting high. Exhale, hands to the heart center. 2 more rounds. Inhale, breathing deep, lift nice and high, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, find the fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift, long spine, shoulders back. Step, jump, or walk it through. Find plank, elbows, brush your body, engage your lower abdominals. So don't dip through your lower back. Beautiful, open shoulders. Exhale, tuck it back to the dog. Lifting the hips up and back, breathing in. Breathe in through the nose now. Think about that breath moving down the spine towards the tailbone. And then on the exhale, engaging from Mula Bandha, Uddiyana, through to the solar plexus. So keeping that breath going, lifting the hip creases up and back, drawing the quads back towards the femur bones back towards the hamstrings. Big breaths. Hear your ocean breath. Nice long arms, energy moving away from the wrists, so not loading there. And then gazing between the hands, step, jump, or walk it through. Inhale, find your halfway lift, long spine, plug the shoulders back. Exhale, find the fold. Flat back, engage the core, lifting tall. Exhale, release. 1 more round. Inhale, breathing in, lift nice and high. Exhale, find fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Step, jump, or walk it through. Take your flow now. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Find that breath for 5 now. Breathing in through the nose. Let the breath move down through the back of the throat, down the spine, all the way to the tail as you lift up and back through the hip creases. And on the exhale, engaging Mula Bandha all the way through to the solar plexus. So keeping that circular energy in. Big breaths, no half breaths. Increasing your lung capacity, working the diaphragm. Gazing between the hands, step, jump, or walk it through. Inhale, find your halfway lift, long spine, shoulders back. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, flat back, coming up nice and high. Lift up through the gaze. Exhale, releasing it. Stepping or hopping your feet hip distance apart. Cup the big bones of your pelvis, elbows in, so you've got a nice long body. Lift up, breathe in deeply. Exhale, bend the knees if you need to. Hinge at the hips, folding forward. Hands can come to the quads, shins, or hook the big toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Plug the shoulder tips back into the sockets. And exhale, find the fold. Fan the elbows out towards the sides. Now you can see if you're dropping your shoulders towards your ears, You're narrowing the space there. So draw the shoulder blades down the back again. Breathe in, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, fold. You've got 2 more there, so you can lift and lengthen if you fancy. If that helps you a little, exhale. Last one. Inhale, finding your halfway lift. See if you want to work there again or slide the hands underneath the feet. Breathe in, lift and lengthen through the spine, long, long spine. And then exhale, find the fold. Notice that the shoulders are shrugging towards the ears again. And breathe deeply, stay there. Use the big toes against the wrists just to massage them a little bit, loosening them up for the practice. Now breathe into the back of the lungs, big breaths, no half breaths. That's it. Last one there. Releasing the hands from the feet, one at a time. Inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, one hand at a time onto the hips, and then fan your elbows up towards the sky. Notice if your lower ribs are popping in, out, tuck them back in. Breathe in deeply, lift tall. So that's a flat back coming up. And then exhale, bringing the hands to the heart. Stepping the feet together and bringing the hands alongside you. Okay, just stand steady again, gather the breath. And just remember how we stand in Tadasana. It's not just sort of standing there. There's a lot of engagement. There's an engagement through the feet, feeling earth. There's an engagement through the legs, through the tail, through some of the bandhas, through the crown of the head. Nice steady gaze, tongue to the tip, tongue tip to the back of the 2 top front teeth. Gather that balanced breath we practiced in the beginning, 4 in, 4 out. And then inhale, brush the fingertips down towards the ground, sit nice and low in your chair. Wiggle your toes, breathe in deep, roll to the balls of your feet, lift your heels, and then roll back. Lift the toes, and then roll forward. Keep your chest nice and high, and then roll back. And then find the midpoints of that roll, because that's where you want to be. Breathe in deeply here. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Lift the seat bones up and back. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Nice, long, long spine. Step, jump, or walk it through. Take your flow, wherever that may be for you. Inhale, lifting up. Up dog, shoulders away from your ears. Nice arc of energy through the back of the body. Exhale, tuck it back to your dog. Left foot takes a quarter step in, turn it out. Right foot steps between your hands. Inhale, plug the feet, lift deep for warrior 1. Breathe in. And as you exhale, you might lift the gaze up. Remember, don't crink and crease through the back of the neck. Nice long neck, and just the gaze moves up. That's better. 2 more. Sit a little deeper. Ground through the back edge of your foot. What beautiful. Ground through the back edge of your left foot. And then as you inhale, breathe in, lift away from the hips, and exhale, find warrior 2. Nice steady gaze, fanning that the inner thighs open to the side. Tuck your tail in. So notice that breath moving in through the back of the nose now, down the spine to the tail, and then exhale, zip it up through the front. Inhale, lift both your arms, face your feet out. And then as you exhale, tuck the tail, and touch either shoulder blade with your hands. Sit nice and low, so don't arch through the spine here. We're opening up the shoulders a little. Okay, breathe deep, move your elbows back. Sit lower, tuck your tailbone in, roll your knees out, so don't have them rolling to the inside too much. And then inhale, lift tall, straighten the legs, gaze to the thumbs if you can. And exhale, find warrior 1, adjust the feet again. Inhale, reverse your warrior, gaze towards your right hand. Stay low. Breathe through the sides of the body. Tuck your right glute in towards the midline. You can wrap that left arm around your back, but notice if this is too strong and you're creating tension instead of space. There's always a very fine balance. Next, inhale, lifting tall. Reach far forward, exhale, right forearm to quad. And then let's extend the left arm over ear, okay? So your left hip is facing down a little and you're lengthening through both rib cages forward. And then you rotate and face up through the left side of the chest. You can, at this point, lower down onto your right hand to the floor and keep gazing to your left palm. Keep breathing deeply, beautiful. Now notice where you can empower the strength from the ground up to make the pose more stable. It'll be different for everyone. Yeah. Last one there. Inhale, breathing in, warrior two. And exhale, spiral the arms, frame your right foot and step it back and up, three-legged dog. Lift up through your right heel. So really find this pose here because we're going to move through it with the vinyasa. So your hips are parallel. You might find your right hip starts lifting and opening to the side. Keep it squaring off. And then lift your left hip bone back and up. Keep breathing. One more. Push the hands in, the whole palm of the hand and underneath the knuckles. And as you exhale, you're going to point your right toes. You're going to move into sort of a plank position, and you can lower down through your right foot. So you don't have to do three-legged vinyasa, or you can lower down. Top of foot comes to the floor. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, tuck it back to the down dog. Inhale, right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Double exhale, right knee to left arm, go. So Kapalibhati, inhale, breathing in, go to the right. Inhale, breathing in, go to the forehead. Hold it there, squeeze the heel towards the right glute, and then lower the right knee behind the right wrist, and tuck the back toes. Inhale, lift nice and tall. So see if you need a prop underneath your right glute. You might or might not need one. Sit nice and tall here. No pain in the knees. You might release one hand and then the other. Steady gaze. Breathe deep. Big breaths. Notice where the energy is leaking out in the body and bring it back in. Last one there. And then one hand at a time to the floor. Breathe in deeply and exhale 3 waves down. That was 1. Inhale, lifting tall. Exhale, rolling it down. Inhale, lifting tall. Exhale, rolling it down. Last one, and we hold. Breathing in. And exhale, roll it down and stay low. Forearms can come to the ground first. Take a big breath in there. Remember, lower ribs tuck in, you lengthen through the spine, and exhale, you find the fold. Forehead can rest in the hands, the arms can be extended overhead. You choose where you're working here. Big, deep breaths. Now see where it is you can let go. Wherever you are is fine. Sometimes if you're battling to see yourself in the whole frame, you can sort of flip your camera vertical instead of horizontal. But you don't have to do that now. It's just if you fancy. Inhale, walking it back and up. Sit nice and high here, lengthen. And then exhale, swing your left leg around. Bring the left foot in line with your left hip. Notice if the toes turning, the foot's turning in or out. And dorsiflex the foot. Bring the hands behind you, lift tall through the spine. And then inhale, lifting up through the arms, spin the chest midline over the left leg. Lift a little higher and then exhale, reach far forward. So you can bring your hands either side of that foot, that leg, but you want a nice long spine. Your gaze is towards your left toe, your left big toe. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. And exhale, see where you come to. Let's do a little breath hold here. Breathe in for 4. Hold it for 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Keep it going. One more cycle with a 2 count hold. The top of inhale and exhale. After your exhale, you're going to reach forward before you lift. So reach forward, lengthen the spine, and then inhale up. Right hand drops behind you. Left arm swings, counter pose, open up, lift the hips, lift the heart. Don't let the head just drop back. So find a sense of length and engagement there. And then exhale, lower it down, finding boat. Adjust yourself here. So even tips on the seat bone, hands behind you, legs first, and then one hand and then the other. And then you might bring your legs to straight. Breathing in and breathing out. We're here for 4 more breaths. Keep the lower back long and strong. If you're struggling through the lower back, bend the knees or toes to the floor. 1 more. And then crossing at the ankle, step or jump it through into plank. And then you choose puppy or knees, chest and chin. So I'll do puppy for the first one. It's nice to warm up the spine. Forearms first, knees underneath your hips. Breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, you might slide the arms out in front of you. Your forehead can come to the mat if you like. Otherwise, if you want to open up the throat, you can gaze over the floor in front of you. And remember to breathe into all the little spaces that are resisting with kindness and compassion. 1 more. Rolling forward onto the forearms, lower the hips down, elbows should be underneath the shoulders, palms push to the mat, sphinx pose, roll the shoulder blades back and down the spine, 10 toes touch, lift up, breathe in deeply, exhale there, stay there, work there a little deeper if you need, otherwise push the palms in, moving into seal, gaze is center, so don't flip the head back, keep it nice and long. Lower the hips and the lower belly down as you reach your sternum and your heart forward and up. Hug the shoulder blades around and down the back. 1 more, lifting if you can. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Hands come alongside the chest, tap the big toes. Exhale, round and curl it through. Forehead meets the mat. Ground thought. Inhale, curl it through. Little cat sort of cow pose here. So toes down, but very gentle one, not too much. So keep that toning of the belly, lower ribs in, and then don't chuck your head back. Keep the gaze a little bit forward and centered. And then exhale, round ground through the balls of the feet, lift the seat bones up and back, dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump, or walk it through. Inhale, find your halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, bend the knees, flat back, lifting high, chest is up. And exhale, push and rise, releasing the arms alongside you. Other side, inhale, brush the fingertips down towards the floor. Sit nice and low. Hands can be apart or together. You choose where you're working. Let's just roll through the feet here. You really need to find the center point of the pose. So we know the weight is in the heels, but it's just so it doesn't overload the knees. And then find the center point. Okay, in the feet. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the glutes. You can lift the gaze, but don't chuck your neck back. 1 more there. Beautiful. And then exhale, fold over the legs, lift the seat bones up and back. Inhale, long spine, extend. Step, jump, or walk it through. Let's take that flow. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. So as long a neck as you can. Exhale, tuck it back to the dog. Right foot takes a quarter turn, step in. Left foot steps between the hands. Inhale, ground it. Anchor it. and lift it. Notice the lower ribs, tuck them in a little, lift tall. Get low in your left leg. Yeah. Ground through the outer edge of your back foot. So that left leg never becomes more than parallel, and you've got to watch that the heel, the ankle is underneath the knee. So breathing in deeply, lift the gaze if you like. Feel the push between the palms. So you have this deeper connection of the center line, and lift up and away from the hips. With your next exhale, we're going to open up to warrior two. That's it. So just shuffle the feet. Okay. And then notice, are you forward or back, and stack the hips and the shoulders in the line. Keep your breath. So look at your left knee and make sure it's tracking your second and third toe, and that the knee is not over the ankle. Now inhale, left foot moves out, gaze up to the hands. And as you exhale, tap the shoulders, tuck the tail, lower ribs in. So squat down low here. That's it, breathe. Your inner thigh should be on fire. Now try not roll the knees in, okay? Keep them rolling out. So you're going to feel a stretch on the inner thighs, and you're going to feel a lot of strengthening work going on. Should have crossed the hands so that the other one was on top if you know. And continue your Ujjayi breath. That breath that went down through the back and the contraction through the front. Inhale, lift, reach up, gaze towards the hands if you've got the balance. And exhale, find warrior two again, bending your left leg. Inhale, reverse your warrior. You choose where you're working with this. Gaze towards your left palm. Breathing deeply for two more. That's it. Engage your lower abdominals, so protect your lower back. Next inhale is going to grow tall, warrior. And then left forearm to the left quad. Now lengthen through both sides of your body. Your right hip is in a little bit. Extend through your right arm, nice and long overhead. Now spin your right rib cage up, gaze towards your right palm. And then you might drop your left hand to the inside of the foot. But it's not necessary, okay? You just see where you're working today. And then notice the lower back. Are you hollowing there? And bring that sense of awareness back with engagement. Next inhale, we're going to grow tall, find warrior two. Gaze over your middle left finger, drishti. Exhale, spiral arms, frame the left foot, step it back and up for three-legged dog. Reach through the left heel. So looking at the hips, making sure they're parallel, pushing your hands in, lifting up through the heel. Imagine someone's got their hand on your heel and you're trying to push it away. Okay, drawing your right hip up and back, breathing in. One more. Pointing the toes, shifting it into three-legged plank, and then taking your flow as you choose. Untucking, inhale, up dog. Exhale, tuck it back to the down dog. Inhale, left leg back and up, make sure the hips are square. Double exhale to the right, go. Inhale, back and up, double exhale to the left, go. Inhale, back and up, double exhale to the forward, go. Hold it there, breathing in, lift the left heel up closer towards the glute. And then exhale, left knee behind your left wrist. Untuck your right toes. So soften your shoulders, use your prop. So if you need a block underneath your left seat bone, go for it. Have a sense of length through the spine. And then bringing one hand up if you choose to, you don't have to. Okay? So soften, nice open collarbones. Keep that arc of energy. Steady your gaze. Now notice your breath. And bring it back to balanced breath. One more here. Releasing one hand and then the other. Breathing in. And exhale, wave it down for one. Inhale up. Wave it down for two. This is 3. And stay low for 4. Forearms can come down if you fancy. Breathing in deeply, long spine, tucking the lower ribs in so you don't hollow through the lower back. And then exhale, see where you're working. Forehead can come to the hands, or you can extend it out in front of you. Breathe big, deep, deep breaths. Notice where you are feeling any physical tension. Notice if there's a shift in your attitude, and don't try and change it, just notice it. So breathing in with kindness and just letting yoga, allowing it to do its work. Next inhale is going to walk you back and up, so you're sitting nice and high. And then exhale, swing your right leg around, extend it, so foot's in line with the hip, hands behind you, sit nice and tall. Inhale, lift up high. And then exhale, reach far forward, lengthen the spine, chest over the midpoint of your right leg, hands come down. So gaze, Mahara Drishti, towards your right big toe, breathing in. And exhale, release. See where you come to. Nice long lower back, keep that gaze. Exhale. 2 cycles of breath with the 2 count hold, breathing in. Hold for 2. Breathing out. Hold for 2. Breathing in. Hold for 2. Breathing out. Hold for 2. Breathing in, lengthen first, and then lift. Left hand behind you, open up. Chest and heart up. And then releasing it down. Seat bones to the ground, hands behind you, 2 toes touch the ground. Extend through the legs. One hand and then the other. Woo, and let's go for another 5. Extend the legs if you like. That was 1. Smile for 2. Keep it going for 3. Lift a little higher if you can. No lower back problems. You're okay, otherwise lower the feet. And this is 5. Cross at the ankles. Step, jump, or walk it through into the plank. Now you choose puppy if you like, where we've just been. Otherwise, knees, chest, and chin. So knees down, elbows brush the body. Chest comes between the hands. Chin comes down. Gaze over the floor in front of you. And then releasing the hands one at a time. You might wish to interlace the hands. You don't need to. Keep breathing deeply. Drawing the hands up and over towards the sky. Last one. Releasing the hands back alongside the chest. Let the feet slide back, hips drop. Inhale, baby cobra here. Sit nice and high. Breathe in deeply. If you fancy a little more, straighten out the arms a little more, lift a little higher. 2 more, breathing in. Exhale, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Nice, open, gentle gaze. And then slowly roll it down. Tap the big toes, round, curl it through, decompress the spine. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, tuck it back to the dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump, or walk it through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, push to eyes. Okay, nice little balance there. Stepping your left foot behind you, hands stay in the heart center. Bend your right leg a little. Hips are facing forward. Lift long. And as you exhale, bring the chest to a diagonal. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. And then just give a little kick and see if maybe you're going to lift your left leg up. Flex the foot so the toes face down, heel face up. And then lower ribs in, protect your lower back. You can keep your right leg bent and then extend your arms over ears if you fancy a little more. Keep breathing, stay in the pose. Beautiful, big breaths. Engage your left leg a lot. Nice, long, straight body. Keep the breath full, so notice if you've shortened it. Bend your right leg a lot. Inhale, lift your left knee chest height. Push 5 elements together, 10 fingers push. Breathe in and compress the belly, so flush it on the exhale. And release. Stepping your right foot back, hands to the heart. Little bend in your left leg. Align the hips to face forward. Chest comes diagonal. Spin onto the ball of the back foot. Take a little push there. Left leg can stay straight or bent. You don't lock your knee though. Engage your right leg. So notice if your right toes may be ducking out towards the right side and bring the toes to face the floor, heel up. And again, think about somebody pushing their hand on your heel. You're pushing your foot back in and you're reaching through the crown. Extend the arms if you fancy a little more. Okay, stay there. Breathe deeply. Hug the lower abdominals in towards the back of the body. Spin your right toes more towards the floor, so you're hugging the inner thighs towards the midline basically. And then bend your left leg, lift your right knee hip height. 5 elements touch and push, breathe in, and exhale, go. And release. Namaste. Okay, so have a sip of water if you want one. Okay, you know what's coming. Sometimes that's worse. So just take it in your stride today, especially if you haven't practiced for a while. And the whole idea behind Vinyasa and repeating it is so that you can create a deeper awareness of the breath, the physical, mental, emotional being, and just really connect all of them into uniting and working with one another. And it's to polish things, polish your ability to be on the mat and off the mat from that place within yourself. So bringing the hands alongside you. Find Tadasana, the feet. Find that breath circulating as we did in the beginning. Breathing through the nose. Tongue pushing behind the 2 top front teeth. And we go. Inhale, breathing in, find chair. Lift the gaze if you like. Exhale, find the fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift, long spine. Step, jump or walk it through, take your flow. Inhale, up dog or baby cobras. Exhale, tuck it back to the down dog. Right foot steps through. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, open up to the left. Exhale, bend the knees, touch the outer shoulders, tailbone in. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the gaze if you can. Exhale, find warrior 2, bend your right leg. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, you choose the extension, forearm to the thigh or to the ground. Inhale, warrior 2, steady drishti. Exhale, spiral arms, frame the right foot back and up, 3-legged dog. You can take your vinyasa if you fancy. Inhale, move it through, up dog. Exhale to the down dog. Inhale, right leg back and up. Double exhale to the left, go. Inhale up to the right, go. Inhale up to the forward. Knee behind the right wrist. Inhale, lift, lengthen. And exhale, wave it down. Inhale, lift and lengthen, walk it back up. Exhale, spin your left leg around. Inhale, lift. Exhale, you fold over that left leg wherever you need to be. You can bend the knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And reverse it. Exhale. Inhale, finding boat. Prepare, so find the seat bones, find the hands behind you, and then extend. Cross at the ankle, step or jump it through into plank. Inhale there, lower abdominals back towards the spine. And exhale, puppy or knees, chest and chin, you choose. Bind if you wish. Inhale, find baby cobra, elbows in. So work with opening up the shoulders and the collarbones. Exhale, tuck big toes, curl it through, decompress forward to the mat if you can. Inhale, move it through a little cow, controlled cow. Exhale, down dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump or walk it through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, push to rise. Inhale, brush it down, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step, jump or walk it through. Take your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stepping your left foot through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, open the feet, hands up. Exhale, bend the knees, tap the shoulders, tailbone in. Inhale, lift, straighten the legs, gaze to the hands, lots of balance. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extend it. You choose where you're working. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, spiral arms, frame the left foot, step it back and up, three-legged dog. Take your flow. Inhale. Exhale to the dog. Inhale, left leg back and up. Double exhale to the right, go. Inhale, back and up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back and up. Exhale to the forward, behind the left wrist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wave it down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Walk the hands back in. Exhale, right leg swings around. Inhale, lift long through the arms, long spine. Exhale, chest midpoint over the right leg, wherever you come to is fine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, swing it back, counter pose, open heart, hips. Exhale, release it down, finding your version of boat. Long lower back, yeah? Cross at the ankle, step or jump it through into plank. Exhale, puppy or knees, chest and chin. Bind if you wish. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, extend your child. Inhale, controlled cow. Exhale, tuck it back to the dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump or walk it through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, push and rise. This is where you polish it. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step, jump or walk it through. Keep the breath. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stepping your right foot through. Inhale, float it up. Exhale, warrior two, strong drishtis, focus. Inhale, open up to the left. Exhale, tap the shoulders, bend the knees. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, warrior two, find drishti, middle right finger. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, choose your extension. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, spiral arms, frame the right foot, step it back and up, three-legged dog. Inhale, three-legged flow if you fancy. Inhale, right leg back and up, square your hips. Double exhale to the left. Inhale, back and up. To the right, go. Inhale, back and up. To the nose. Behind the right wrist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Open up. Exhale, fold and wave it down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Walk it in. Exhale, swing your left leg around. Inhale, lift long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk it back and up. And exhale, swing it open. Finding boat. Releasing the hands. Crossing at the ankles. Inhale to plank. Exhale, puppy or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Keep your breath going. Meditation through movement. Inhale, little cow. Exhale, tucking round to the dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump and walk it through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, push to rise. Yoga really does begin at that point where you want to give up. Okay, just notice it. This is where all the real work begins. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step, jump or walk it through. Take your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stepping your left foot through. Inhale, lifting high. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, face the right. Exhale, tap the shoulders, bend the knees. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Gaze up if you can. Exhale, find warrior two again. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, extend it. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, spiral arms, frame the left foot, step it back and up. Three-legged flow if you fancy. Inhale to the up dog. Exhale to the down dog. Inhale, left leg back and up. Double exhale to the right. Inhale, back and up. Double exhale to the left. Inhale, back and up. Double exhale to the forward. Knee behind the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, wave it down. Inhale, walk it back and up. Exhale, swing your right leg around. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale to the boat. Exhaling here. Inhale, cross at the ankle, step or jump it into plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Bind if you wish. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, round. Extend your child. Inhale, cow. Control the cow. Exhale to the dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump or walk it through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, push to rise. Bringing the hands to the heart. To the third eye. Thank you. So step out to face the side of your mat. Right toes face the short edge of your mat. Left foot is parallel to the back edge, but then you turn the toes in a little, so the hips sort of, it's a bit more forgiving. Right heel dissects in an arch or in line with the thigh, or the heel, sorry. Straighten your right leg, but don't lock your right knee. So a little bend in it. Draw up on both your quads, extend through your arms. Breathe in, lift long. Extend through the right fingertips forward, nice and far. And then hand can come to the quad or the shin. Lift up through the left fingertips, gaze up. Breathe in and breathe out. 3 more here. Think about how long and parallel you can get your spine to the floor. So don't let your head just hang. You're strengthening the neck. Yes, a nice long neck. It's a continuation of the spine. Breathing into that left hip, left lung. Okay, inhale, lifting up again. Exhale, swap the feet, change the direction. Inhale, lift tall. Reach far forward through the left fingers, left hand to the quad, shin, and then lift up through the right. So nice long spine here. Big breaths. Long neck, steady breathing. Find that breath circulating as we did in the beginning of the practice. Inhale, lifting tall. Exhale, step to the front edge of your mat. Stepping your left foot back, line up the heels so that they're in a long line. So if you were standing on the edge of your mat, your heels would be in a line with one another. We're going to stand on our mat and just make sure that there's an imaginary line there. All right. Extend through the arms. Bring them around your back. Hold on to opposite elbows. So this is going to help you now to keep the collarbones open and the neck long. But what you're going to find is your lower ribs pop out. So you want to tone that up now. Tuck the tail in a little, tuck the lower ribs in. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, reach far forward through the crown. Tuck your chin and long neck. And then you're folding the chest midline over your right leg, okay? So ground through the back left heel, long spine, breathe in, lengthen. And then exhale, you may find you fold a little deeper. 4 more here, breathing in. Long neck, breathing out. Keep it going there, 3 more breaths. Wherever you come to is fine. Okay, so you're straightening out your right leg. You're drawing up on your right quad. Your right femur bone's moving back into the hip socket. You're moving your left hip forward. Last one. Breathing in, lifting long through the spine. Draw your lower rib in, engage your abdominals a little. Okay, exhale, release it, step the feet together. Stepping the right foot back this time. Find that imaginary line. Hugging the shoulders down and around the back. Hold on the opposite way with the arms now. So see if you can remember which one. It's a little bit of brain gym. Inhale, lift nice and high. So your chest is midline over your left leg, yeah? Tuck your lower ribs in again. And then exhale, reach far forward, folding over that left leg. Hug the lower ribs in. Breathing in, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Don't scrunch up on the toes. Really ground through the back right heel. So again, drawing your left hip back, so femur bone back into the hip socket, and drawing your right hip forward. So keep your neck nice and long. Wherever you've come to is the complete pose for you now. Just breathe into where you need to be. Next inhale, you're going to grow tall. Lift tall through the spine. And exhale, step the feet together. Stepping open to the side. I'm going to come to version of Prasarita Asana. So feet are parallel to the outer edges of your mat. You might need a block for this, but you don't have to have one. If you've got a block, that's also fine. You can always just bend your knees a little, okay? So breathe in, cup the big bones of the pelvis, lift nice and high. Exhale, hinge through the hips, reaching far forward. So you're going to plug your left hand underneath your nose. So make sure you're not rolling your bottom back, sort of lift it to the center. Okay, you can put the block underneath your hand. Now lift long through the body. So tail back, crown of head forward. And then with the inhale, lift the right arm. Now twist from the navel and draw your right rib cage open. Breathe in. And exhale, extend the arm overhead. Breathe in, lift the arm up, vertical. And exhale, extend the arm overhead. Keep it going for 2 more. Breathing in, lift the arm up, vertical. And exhale, breathe the arm overhead. Nice, smooth movements. Inhale, last one. Lifting vertical. Exhale, extend overhead. Inhale, lift the arm vertical, hold it for 2. Push the left hand into the mat, open up. Lift the gaze up towards the right thumb if you can. Last one. Next inhale, we're going to lift nice and long. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, lift long through the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips, long, long body. Right hand comes underneath the nose. Use a block if you need. Keep the hips level. Now find the foundation of the pose. Don't move your hips back. Keep them centered. Okay, lift away from the sides. So nice long spine, and then lift your left arm up. Twist at the navel and rotate your left rib cage open. Breathing in and exhale, extend the arm overhead. Breathing in, lift the arm vertical. Nice long neck, don't let your head hang. Exhale, extend it overhead. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Push your right hand into the mat. Inhale, lift. Last one there. Exhale, extend. Overhead. Inhale, lift and hold for 2. This is 1. Spin a little more from the navel. Open up the left rib cage. Last one. And then inhale, lifting nice and high. Exhale, both your hands to your hips. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forward both your hands down to the mat underneath your shoulders. Bend your knees if you need to, lengthen through the spine, and then grab hold of your big toes, monkey grip, shoulders plug back into the sockets. Lengthen and then exhale, fold, fan the elbows out towards the sides. Then just notice if your shoulders are moving closer towards your ears and really make an effort to pull them away. Shake your head no, not a yes, and then just let it hang. And can you bring that breath back in? So breathing in through the nose, sending the breath down the spine to the tail, and on the exhale, contracting Mula Bandha to the solar plexus. Still have your ocean breath. Beautiful. Keep it going. 2 more rounds if you can. Soften the midpoints in your back. Let your head be heavy. With your next inhale, slowly halfway lift. Bend the knees a little if you need. Exhale, one hand at a time onto the hips. Inhale, flat back. Rise high. And then exhale, start walking your feet in towards one another. Step into the front edge of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart. And we will come down now. Inhale, lifting high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step, jump, or walk it through. Take your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to the down dog. Hold it for 1 more breath. Inhale, lift your hips up and back. And exhale, release it down. Gazing between your hands. I'm going to step, jump, or walk it through into seated. Extend your legs out in front of you. Okay. We're just going to do a little bit of a quad stretch, hip stretch. So just roll to the right hip. Okay. And then bend your left leg and grab hold of the foot, and then just draw it in towards the seat bone. So you're going to feel the stretch on the right side of the body from the hip up the side body. You're going to plug the hips to move forward as you bring the left foot towards the glute, and you're going to push your right hand in so you lift a little higher. 2 more breaths here. Remember, don't let your lower ribs pop out too much. It's amazing how much energy and focus you lose if you do that. When you tuck them in a little, you can feel the restriction in the rest of the body. Release the left foot, roll back to center, over onto the left hip this time. So push the left hand into the mat, bend your right leg, hug the foot towards the seat bone, breathe in deep. So feeling it on the left side this time, on the right quad, breathing in and breathing out. 2 more, steady breath. Last one. Releasing the foot, both hands to the mat. Inhale, lift nice and high. And then I think we're going to roll down and do a nice little twist on our back. So just scoot your seat bones to the middle points of your mat, and then just come down to lay on your back. Okay, hug both your knees in towards your chest. And then bring the knees in line with your hips. Flex the feet and then extend the arms, so aeroplane wings. Feel your shoulders on the floor, the backs of your shoulders. Engage, breathe in, imprint your lower back on the floor. And exhale, keep the knees together, lower the legs towards the right. Inhale, lift them center. Exhale, lower them towards the left. Inhale, lift them center now. And then exhale, plug the feet into the floor. Bring the hands alongside the sit bones. Hug the feet a little closer in. Breathe in and print your lower back, lead up with your tailbone. Engage your feet in the floor and lift your hips up. Breathe in. Lift your chest a little higher, lift your hips a little higher. Breathing out. Keep your knees in line with your hips, so don't let them fall out. You can interlace the hands if you fancy a little more and wiggle higher up onto the shoulders. But breathe big, deep breaths. Can you still keep that breath? Can you keep that Ujjayi breath moving in through the nose? Filling up through the lungs, through down towards the base of the spine, and on the exhale, feeling that energy move, even if you're not contracting because you're menstruating, you're just feeling the energy move from the Mula Bandha to the solar plexus. 1 more. Slowly release the hands. Articulate, coming down 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale, hug the knees in, and exhale, pull them in a little deeper. Again, knees in line with the hips, arms like aeroplane wings, imprint the lower back, flex the feet. Exhale, lower the legs towards the right. Inhale, breathing in deep, lift the legs center. Exhale, over towards the left. So you're doing a little bit of abdominal work here. Inhale, lift the legs center. And exhale, this time lowering all the way down towards the right side. So knees are together, gaze over the left shoulder. Breathing in deeply here, just allowing the spine to prepare. And then if you fancy a little more, you can extend the top leg, the left leg, and grab hold of the outer edge of the foot, but lengthen through the left side of your waist. Okay, keep your breath going. So stay there, just keep that leg extended. Now bend the leg again, so let it go. And then bring both your knees together, and we're going to lift the legs center again. So lifting the legs to the center, knees over the hips, and we'll roll the legs over towards the left-hand side. This time, look over the right shoulder. Take a breath here to prepare. And then extend the top leg. Grab hold of the foot if you like. You don't have to, but remember, lengthen through the right side of your waist. So you're straightening the top leg, okay, and grabbing hold of the outer edge of the foot with the left hand. and then bending the top leg, plug the hands in. Inhale, lift the legs up. Exhale, hug them in towards the chest. And then we'll roll back to Halasana. So just plugging the hands in, roll back to Halasana. Interlace the hands, wiggle higher up. And then taking shoulder stand if you're going there. So hands to the back, otherwise your legs are just lifting up vertical. I think they're more birthday presents coming. Extend through the heels, bring the toes together. Okay, I'm going to come out of it to see what you're doing, but you stay up there. Okay, beautiful. So lifting your hips forward and your feet almost in line with your hips, squeezing the feet together. Okay. Drawing the knees in towards the forehead, plugging the palms to the floor, extend through the legs, and then very slowly we'll roll down, one vertebra at a time. Point the toes, push the forearms into the mat, puff up through the chest, and then if you fancy releasing the neck, the head behind you, that's fine. One more big breath here and fish. And then chin to the chest and slowly lower down onto the ground. So grab something warm. So you just stay nice and cozy. Okay, you don't want to catch a chill. Your muscles are nice and warm now. And just take Shavasana. Shavasana is the most important part of the practice. It's where you receive all the benefits. You know, sometimes we might think of whether or not we had a good practice or not. And every day is different. And it's not about having a good practice or labeling it good or bad. It's just about accepting and just knowing that yoga will do a lot of the work for you. The fact that you showed up on your mat today is the most important thing. That you dedicated the time for yourself. And just let your whole body and your being be soft and gentle. Be supported by the earth underneath you. Just sink a little heavier. Let the face be soft and the jaw soft. And the whole body can just melt into the earth with a little bit of ease. And if you find your mind is running away from you, with you, just bring your mind's eye into the rise and fall of your breath in the belly. No control over the breath, just feeling it lift and fall. And then very slowly, with no rush, just take your time feeling the earth underneath you. Just feel the weight of your body And bring your awareness back into the rise and fall of your breath. Beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes, and maybe circle the wrists and the feet, the ankles. And then today, just stretch, just reawaken yourself. Just imagine that inner child is coming alive, it's alive within you, and you're just really stretching out like a kid in bed. And then when you're ready, just hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze, a big cuddle. Well done. Rock gently from side to side. And then roll over onto your right, support your head in the crook of your right arm. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Breathing in, left hand to the floor in front of your chest. Come up into seated. Sit nice and tall through the spine. And just bringing the hands into the lap now. Right fingers underneath left, thumbs touching. So you just have a sphere and just bring that to the lower belly. And can you move with a space just below the navel being your anchor point for the day, maybe for the week? And just remind yourself that it's always possible. This place that you've created right now is always accessible to you. And then bringing your hands to your heart center. Thank you for your practice, everyone. It's so nice to be with you. Thank you for practicing with me today. I'm going to unmute you now if you like. Okay.